names first. Iza, Aisha, Hassana, Aina. Switch. Mughira and Ilya.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Mughira Putri and my mobile number is 3000747.
Assalamualaikum and my name is Muhammad Aina. My mobile number is 29232.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hasana. My message number is 299681.
Hi, my name is Aisha. My message number is 30794.
Okay, my name is Nazia. My message number is 307.
We are from Group 4 and we will discuss about the social exclusion among the international students in the unit. Okay, first of all, social exclusion is refers to a situation where certain individuals or groups are left out or they are not included in the important parts of society. In the university setting, it means that certain students or international students are not fully involved in the social activities and the academic communities with the local students. Do you guys have any idea of what the issue is and what is happening in the university?
I do have some issue about this matter. A lot of international students in university often experience isolation and limited communication or interaction from interaction with local students.
And do you know what is happening?
That's right, but I would like to add on. I think we need to discuss about what is the main issues of the problem, right? So firstly, I think there are certain reasons why this is happening. Firstly, because of the language barriers, because international students are not that good in English, right? So they would feel like afraid to discuss with the local students and they feel left out. And the second one is due to the cultural differences because every country has a lot of different customs, way of speaking, so they might feel the culture shock and they will feel isolated because they will sit in their comfort zone and just talk in their place, right? And the third one I think is because of the university policies because they have to take the Malaysian University English test before they enroll in the university classes. So they don't have enough time to actually attend the orientation meeting. So what do you think about that?
I think this is such a serious problem actually, because if these problem are not be prevent or not be prevent, so it will become a problem, which is it will be their culture for international student and local student to sexual exclude each other. So it will become a negative effect to both of our student, both of student, student. The international student will not have any precious moment in this country that they learn here, so they have no attachment to Malaysia. And our student, local student, will lose the opportunity to interact with international student because this is such a good time to have international friends.
To deal with this issue, I want to highlight the main objective to achieve what solution we can do. In order to reduce social exclusion among international students by fostering culture understanding and manage a university environment to the international students.
I see. So, for our objective to be achieved, we need to come up with some best possible solutions. Do you guys have any ideas and want to go first?
So let's try out with some idea. For me, one idea what I love is cross culture workshop. In this workshop, the students, both of students, which is international student or local student, can share their culture, can share their respective culture. among students, especially the international students, such as their lifestyle, food, and customs, and so on.
That is an interesting idea, but for me, I would like to add on and a language exchange session, which is, for example, an international students can teach their local friends some basic words or slang from their native language. Like a Korean student can teach a greeting in Korean like 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, like that. And it is such a fun activity.
Also, how about mentorship programs like every international student and local students? So from that, they can make a friend and get to know each other better.
Yes, actually, your guys' idea is quite good, but I have my own opinion on how we should prevent this problem, which is the student-led international program or cultural event, such as food fair, to promote their diversity. So in this event, the international student club will make a program which is they will invite the food vendors that have a variety of the variety of food from other country, so that our student can know what taste of their food at their country. So that is my idea on how should we solve this problem, so that we can see it clear, we can understand them more.
That's a really great idea, Sana. But I also think it would be great if we can conduct a mobility program among the local students and also the international students. And because we know every year in ASIS in UM, some of them actually create a mobility program to go to universities in Thailand so that they can exchange cultures, so that they can interact with each other. So I think that would be great too.
Yeah. Because ideas are so great, but we need to evaluate each of the solutions, and we need some material to evaluate it.
Yes, I have one criteria, which is cultural effects. For the mentorship programs, if we have to create cross-culture understanding, and this program supported by university and making and making it with international student, and we can learn directly from the local students.
I see. Any other criteria?
Actually, I have another extra that we should put to consider our program, which we should choose, which is the scalability. Scalability means the how far or extent the people can participate in our program. That's a very important criteria. This is one of the criteria that we should look into our program.
I also would like to add on, because this is another one important criteria. So it is the diversity of participation, where we need to consider how to attract students from different backgrounds, because this is the easiest option, so that a lot of us can mingle around and interact with each other easily.
I see. For me, I would like to add one more criteria, which is collaboration potential, which encourage partnership with the people across departments and also communities. Right? Aina?
Yeah, because if different groups team up, so the project becomes stronger and a different culture and improve communication between international students and local students. For example, a Malaysian student can 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 learn about Japanese traditions. So they can interact with each other.
I see. But for the scalability, it is on the medium level because the workshops, it is hard to attract a large number for the workshop because some students they are not so diligent to come to the workshops every weekend, which is supposedly for their holiday. Other than that, the workshop usually only lasts for a few days. So they may have not enough time to deeply understand and absorb the culture that they have learned. That's my idea.
Okay, for the diversity of participants is high because it attracts many participants from different backgrounds, especially international students. So, from there,
So that's mean a lot of people with from another country, so it make it diverse, right?
yes, yes.
So I think because this diversity, we have a lot to exchange our own idea, our culture, our tradition. So I think that's why the diversity of participation high. So I can actually proceed for collaboration potential. So because this kind of problem, actually people will not look or overlook this problem. So we can like reach out to potential sponsors that want to promote diversity itself because to be our sponsor for our budget. And for this program, which is we can collaborate with these other club, which is the language. For example, in UM itself have language, Korean language club, Japanese club, and Mandarin and French. So it does. We don't need to invite other facilitator to help us on teaching them the language. So that's why the skill of the collaboration participation is collaboration potential is high.
We understand. But we need to evaluate the next solution, which is mentorship programs pairing with the local and the international students.
Okay, for the cultural event is high because from the mentorship program, international students which opportunities to build deep and ongoing relationship with local students. So from this connection, they can learn and know more about different culture from their friends, other friends.
Scalability is medium. Scalability is medium because the program can grow, but it depends to how many mentor and mentees to join this program. For instance, if many students want to join that, so we can add more staff to run the program smoothly.
I see. To add on, based on the diversity of participation, it is quite high because for the mentor-mentee program, we will group their members, the local and the international students in one group, one small group, like 5 to 10 members, and it is this will make the international students more relaxed and more
Casual conversation.
yeah, conversation with the local students, and they will likely to stay engaged with them because this is a private discussion,
I understand.
group. So the diversity of participation is what it is.
That's great. I also would like to explain on the collaboration potential, which is medium in scale. to create the bonding between the international students and also the local students. For example, in universities in Asia, they actually created a buddy program where the local students actually try to help and guide the incoming international students so that they can feel more relaxed. So we can see that there is actually a medium potential collaboration between the students and also the university department.
Yeah, you can also look from the buddy system to the law students of the Chinese.
also have Chinese
Yeah.
study system, right?
We can also use it for our bid for the
We can
mathematical.
this as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one is for the student-led international clubs and cultural events. For the cultural impact on this event is quite high because they created an authentic and immersive experiences for the students as they will learn and experience the culture, the custom, the music on their first hand or on themselves. They will experience it themselves. For example, if we can include a Korean genre music called pansori, which is a musical storytelling, consists of a singer and a drummer. We also can include their traditional clothes like hanbok, or from the Japanese clothes like kimono. So it will make the students more appreciate the different cultures, and they will also taste how the authentic food tastes like.
Oh, I understand, but okay, I see your point, but we also need to add scalability for that kind of program because that kind of event will need such a large space, and this program usually will be held outdoor, such as tapak baseball or tapak near to PBS. So they have no limit on participant. Then and join your program that will culturally impact. So that's why I think the effectiveness is going to be high, very high, because as long as there is space, then you can join the program, the event.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's great. I also think that in terms of the diversity of participation, it is also high because when you do international festivals and also club activities, a lot of students, regardless of local or international students, they will become attracted to these kind of festivities which conduct music, food, and also performances like Mira just said. And they will feel more included, they will feel more valued because their culture is represented by the local student itself. And in UUM itself, we have a club called the Japanese Language Culture Club, where they would also create cultural workshops, Japanese language classes, and also traditional festivals like the Sakura Festival itself. So of course they will feel like more excited and valued, right?
Yes, I have joined the Sakura Festival.
It was fun, right?
Yeah. And the next one is for the next solution is mobility programs between the local and the international students.
So as we know that the mobility program we will stay over at other people country, right? So if student will, if international student and local student participate, they will rely on each other. So when they rely on each other, they will have a casual conversation. So when they have casual conversation, they will exchange their idea, exchange their information or any information about their country. So I think that's going to be a high, very effective kerja.
Okay, for scalability is low because there are many challenges to meet the face, especially in logistic, finance, and access. Okay, one big problem how it's hard is to manage between different university and countries. For example, it takes a lot
participate in these programs because of the cost like travel, accommodation, and daily expenses during their
During the stay in the country.
duration of the programs. And other than that, the visa rules and the immigration policy also make it hard for them. For example, starting 2026, the Japan will make their rules to make a visa for a nation to enter their country. So it is quite hard.
Okay, so
And in terms of the collaboration potential, it is low because I think it is hard for the local students and also the external parties like NGOs and businesses to collaborate. So it will be hard for them to go to the mobility program. And other than that, it is hard for the local students to interact with the international students at the other country. So yeah.
I think based on our discussion just now, just now, so I realized that there's a combination of effectiveness of the criteria. So I think the most suitable one that we can do to prevent this problem is to scrap this problem is the student-led international club, cultural events. So I think Isa, you have experience on this kind of event. Why don't you give an idea how should you implement this?
Sure. So there are actually several steps that we need to take. I will explain some of them. Maybe you can continue. The first one is that we can conduct a university survey so that we can collect all the info according to the students' interests, especially for the international students, because we can view what their interest is, what kind of programs they want to do. So it will be great. And then the second one is to collaborate with the university departments where we can ask for help from the international student office, student parties,
Especially about the budget, I think.
yeah. And the last one would be we can create like a committee base for the program education, right? So we can collect a diversity of participation between the local and international students. So what?
Oh, okay. I think I need to top up some of your information. The important thing that we decide that we should implement is to promote to the program itself, because how do we know about our program? Right. So we need to share through the media social about what we do in this event. So my ideas on how should how long this program should run is 5 days. I think 5 days is quite a decade for us because to give all people opportunity who's busy to join this program. And I think the most important for the implementation step is to the QR to know about their point of view so that we can improve for the next semester or next program. So that's on step on implementation. I think can discuss on timeline.
Okay, do you guys know who will involved in these programs? Okay, first, we have international student office to support and coordinate any program, and second is faculty and intercultural affairs office. Third is student service and marketing to handle the event promotion and logistics.
Basically, student at salad lah, right? Something salad lah, right?
Yes, okay.
And shipping.
Okay, we also open the opportunities for the windows to join this program to sell their variety types and product. So we also invite VIP UMs
And you also can invite this this singer from other country.
yes,
Have enough budget.
that special guys.
Yes, okay. We can proceed to budget. Budget or timeline? The timeline first. Okay.
For the timeline, I think we can do it for we can plan it in about 18 weeks, which is 4 months. Or 4 months, which is I think is enough.
I think that's an educated time.
And yeah,
This
for
program.
the first week until the 12th week, I think we will do the necessary preparation like from the organizing committee. We need to secure necessary approval from the KNC, for example, and we need to secure the sponsorship that we can get from other company, and we also can secure the performance, the vendors that will sell to. And for the week 13 and week 14, we will run a final run through, which is a real
ada dua memang okay.
70 until we 60 until 80 we can do the feedback and we can gather the feedback from all the students.
Okay, let's go through the budget because I really need to go right now. Okay.
I can go through with the budget. For when the rental side is 5,000, we can to renting a boat or space of vendor who will participate in the event. So next, venue and equipment, which is spend of 4,000,
Quite a lot of budget.
and then artist invitation,
The cost of participation.
yeah, is 3,000.
Is it enough? I think but it's okay because maybe there's the cheap artist that we can invite.
And
Later.
for the practical
Yes.
promotion and design, it is 3,000 because can make a poster,
I think
banner,
can we cut the budget to
yeah,
online je lah.
social media and also overall is 50,000. We can spend the budget lah.